last time someone told you they really love a product from Clinique? Right? Like, it's not just me. Like, that is a brand that I feel like nobody really talks about anymore. Like, I haven't heard anything about Clinique in ages, and especially in the age of influencer marketing, nobody talking about Clinique. Except for me, apparently. So, hi, I'm Lauren of Holy Beautiful, and today we're going to do a little review of the Even Better makeup from Clinique. Yeah, let's just kind of like jump right in. So, I am approaching 30, and I'm starting to get some fine lines all over my face, and I kind of noticed that makeup that was more matte just hasn't been playing as nicely on my skin, and I really wanted to find something that's going to live and move and breathe and have a life on my skin without making me look crinkly or cakey. And so I really wanted something that was kind of a medium coverage and not really like super luminous, because I do get really oily through my T-zone, and not super matte. I wanted it to be like my skin but better. And I feel like that's like the most difficult quest ever. Like, everything tends to get overly balmy, or like you look like the Sahara Desert. So meet Clinique Even Better with SPF 15. Can we talk about the name, Even Better? So the reason that it's called Even Better is because it's supposed to improve your skin with let's see, birch extract and grapefruit peel extract, which I thought was super weird because this says that it's fragrance free, and it's weird. It doesn't really have a scent at all. So yeah, fragrance free, but it has grapefruit peel extract, which totally threw me for a loop. But I'm guessing it's because there is high vitamin C content because it's a citrus. And somehow they made it to where it's non-irritating and sensitizing, because I am sensitive to essential oils, which that's an extract and not an essential oil. I don't know. I will say this does not irritate my skin. It doesn't smell like anything. And I have to say, after using it for a while, my skin looks pretty darn nice. Like, I find on most days, I kind of like grabbing this one now. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, it has SPF 15, so it's not like the highest SPF. Like, I still put on my sunscreen in the morning, but I like that it has SPF because it's that extra little layer. It's that extra little protection from the sun if you miss any spots. And I like the finish of this. It looks like my skin. It evens out redness. It does not make me super flat or matte. It's not gonna give you like perfect Hollywood makeup. This is like your everyday BFF ride or die. Like, this is the one that you can grab and count on to make you look like the best version of yourself. And they have a pretty impressive shade range. Let me look it up. It was a lot. Like, when I was in the store, there was rows and rows and rows. And I am the shade WN16 Buff. And this is almost a perfect match. Like, it literally disappears into my skin. I went into Ulta and I just happened to see this and try it out. And yeah. Okay, so let me see how many shades we've got here. All right. There are 56 shades. 56! There are so many shades of this. If you struggle to find a foundation that will match your skin, this is also another reason why I will recommend this, because there are like a bajillion of them to choose from. I tend to be on the warmer side, and in my experience in the past, Clinique tends to roll a little bit cooler. However, this one is almost a perfect match. Like I said, it does have warmer tones. They've really, really expanded their shade range, which is impressive. 56 shades. The other thing I will say is this is slightly buildable. Like, if you have excess redness, things like that, you can build it up. Now, as far as like dark circles, it's not going to completely cover them, but it will make them look better. It will make you, again, look like the best version of yourself. This, to me, it doesn't get all patchy as I get oily. It stays on, and it stays pretty true to when you first put it on. You know, I do get a little more oily through my T-zone, but it doesn't make my makeup slide around, if that makes sense. It just kind of looks a little more dewy than it did when I first put it on. I have to say, like, the longevity of this, the shade selection, the fact that it has SPF, it's non-fragranced, it's non-irritating. This is, like, in my book, an all-around win. if you are looking for something that looks like the best possible version of your skin. I have tried this with a variety of different ways of putting it on. I've used my fingers. I've used my Blendiful from Tati Beauty. I've used a brush. I haven't used a sponge, actually, just like a true OG sponge, but I don't really use those anymore. I don't know. Like I when it comes down to it, I would much rather just use my hands than dealing with a sponge. It kind of grosses me out because I feel like I can't get them as clean as, like, say, my Blendiful, which washes out really, really nicely, or a brush. It's my personal preference. But anyway, do I recommend this? Yes, absolutely. Hands down, I think this stuff is awesome. The packaging is pretty minimal. It's not like gigantic. I know it looks really big because I'm holding it close, but like, this is travel friendly. It's not glass. It's not going to break. You know, some people from an environmental standpoint might not like the packaging. If you're like me, I use TerraCycle, and I know that that's not perfect. I know it would be better to cut down on plastic waste altogether, but it is what it is. And I'm not going out and like hoarding foundation. Like, this is like a once in every blue moon buy for me. And so this retails for $29.50. And I feel like that's a very reasonable price. I feel like these days you see so many foundations that are like $50, $60, almost twice that much. So it's a little more than drugstore per se, but it's not like gonna completely break the bank. And I find that, like, I only have to dot this around my face, so like it's gonna last a while. Like, it's still really, really full. So yeah, I hope this was helpful. If you've been looking for something that looks a little more natural and like skin finish and not super matte, I think that this is awesome. So if you enjoyed this, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you next time. Bye.